Oh, interesting. The Centurion put a block on the mage. He's protecting his wife. Fair enough. Whirlwind hitting 3 times. That's 30 damage to each of them, plus they're vulnerable. Which means it would deal not 30 damage, but like... What's another 75%? It would deal like over 50 damage, I think. To both of them. So you know what? Whirlwind. Kaboom. Oh, Juggernaut is also a power. Costs 2. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Oh, dang. Combo with Metallicize and Juggernaut. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Never mind all the other cards where, you know, I have, like, Shrug It Off and Armament, or whatever that's called. Yeah. What's up, cool people? My name's Matt. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Okay. So, I have made it to Act 2 in Slay the Spire. Which path do I want to take? Let's see here. This one seems very, It seems like the possibilities are rather narrow. If I choose the left path, I mean. If I go middle... Actually, it seems like going to the right kind of gives me the most options. So I think I'm going to do that. Plated armor. Oh, hey. Well, now I can at least see what plated armor does. At the end of this turn, gains 14 block. Receiving unblocked attack damage reduces plated armor by 1. Okay, enemy intends to attack for 6 damage 2 times. Let's see here. I'm already vulnerable. No, sorry, I'm weakened to start things off, not vulnerable. But I could use Berserk, since that costs 0. Now this strike costs 0. But it seems like I'm probably going to end up using up all of my energy from my cards this turn anyway. So let me just start it off with Rupture, because I can. I guess maybe that one was also a power card, wasn't it? Alright, well, defend, and then strike, and strike, and I have no more energy. So I think I will just end the turn here. I don't want to use this stuff real early and end up realizing it would be better off later. Okie day. I still haven't actually dealt any damage to it because of its plated armor. Anger. Get that ball rolling. It wants to attack again and deal 18 damage. Yippee. Now I could use the Fear Potion to make it vulnerable. I didn't think the plated armor would be entirely necessary for myself yet, although, I don't know. Oh. Receiving unblocked attack damage reduces plated armor by 1. Okay, so I just have to deal enough damage in one turn to get through. and then it won't keep gaining armor in future turns. So if that hits even twice, that's enough damage. Well, enough damage to break through the... and then reduce the plated armor by, like, 10, roughly? So I think I'll defend some because I'm vulnerable. Don't want to take as much damage. And then I'll use Whirlwind. Oh, why did that only seem to go down by 2? So it's like each hit, not for the damage that it takes. That's annoying. In fact, I would say that's very annoying. Tends to inflict a negative effect on you and attack for... Good grief. Well, shoot. This is not going so well. So, I'm thinking I will bash it to make it more vulnerable, maybe? Yeah. And then Twin Strike to get through and reduce some of that plated armor. We'll shrug it off. Gain 8 block and draw a card. And okay. I mean, that doesn't have any cost to it. Gives me 2 more energy, so then I could block even more. And strike to further reduce plated armor. Hiya. Alright. I've got its health halfway down. This is tough, but not terrible. Oh, why am I not gaining as much block from that? Frail. Oh, that's why. I guess that's a status effect that it applied to me. Okay, so it's currently got 9 of the armor. If I do that... Oh, yeah. There's some damage. Yeah, okay. Alright, that thing's dead. Gain some gold, add a card to my deck. Clothesline Plus. Now, that's interesting that it's coming in already upgraded, it seems. Deal 14 damage, apply 3 weak. That seems like a pretty good one. I guess it's because it's already a plus. Deal damage equal to your block. Yeah, no. I'll take the clothesline. Okay. So... I'm gonna see what kind of unknown event I encounter next, I guess. Partially because I want to get to a shop here soon. You come across an ornate building which appears abandoned. A plaque that has been torn free from a wall is on the floor. It reads, "The Library." Inside you find countless rows of scrolls, manuscripts, and books. You pick one and cozy yourself into a chair for some quiet time. So I can read and choose one of 20 cards to add to my deck, or sleep and heal 28 HP. I mean, that would be more than That would more than fully recover me. But do I see what cards I could get? And maybe there's something really good there. I'm kind of curious what cards I might get. So, read. Metallicize. At the end of your turn, gain 3 block. Now that's a power. Oh, and we have the thing that lets us, like, make a card free if powers are used, right? Whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. Combust. At the end of your turn, lose 1 HP and deal 5 damage to all enemies. Interesting trade-off. Would that count as losing HP from a card? Because if so, that could be a heck of a combo. I'd also gain strength from that, too. Entrench, double your block. Huh. I'm thinking of getting, I'm thinking of getting either Combust or Metallicize. Well, since I'm not real sure about if that combo would work or not, I think I'll go with Metallicize. Story is about a man who journeyed beyond the stars and found himself stuck on a desolate foreign planet. Ingenuity, luck, perseverance, and humor to retain his sanity were his tools to return home. Fascinating. And of course, now I have the chat saying maybe I should have gotten Combust. Sorry, I guess maybe there's a little bit of a delay there. Alright, let's see what I find at the shop, though. Maybe there will be a Combust here. Preserved insect. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. Oh, dang. But is that a consumable, or is that a relic? That sounds more like a relic. Can I... Okay, so that is a relic. Nice. I guess maybe the top row here is relics, the bottom row is consumables. Okay. That makes sense. And you know what? I will take this armament card that's on sale. Okay. Good enough for me. So now I might actually have a... Now I might actually want to encounter elite enemies a little bit more, or at least not try so hard to avoid them. Okay, well... Next battle. Jeez, 99 HP. They intend to attack me for 10... I have a chance to fight 3 elites. That's 3 relics. Fair enough, yeah. Alright, I will definitely defend. Oh, I totally... maybe should have done the armaments first. And I can only upgrade one of these two. I could have upgraded the block before... potentially using it, but oh well. Do I want to use Rupture now? You know what, since we're right at the start, that seems like the most beneficial time to use something like Rupture. So there we go. And I will end my turn. Blocked all that damage. Ooh, Berserk. Okay. Sure. I'll gain some extra energy. Strategic. This enemy intends to inflict a powerful negative effect on you. How powerful are we talking? Alright, well, definitely want to use anger. And then... Oh, defend doesn't cost anything? Interesting. Oh, I guess because I used the Berserk thing, that was the one that it reduced to 0 cost. So, defend, even though it's not really going to do much for me this turn. Shrug it off because I draw a card from it. Jeez. If only my block didn't go away like every turn. Would have been a great turn to have more attack stuff, but oh well. Alright, I will strike. And then end my turn with that. Alright, so what did it apply to me? Hex. Whenever you play a non-attack card, shuffle one dazed into your draw pile. Huh. This enemy doesn't seem to be attacking too much. I think I'm going to make it vulnerable. Well, as long as I keep playing attack cards, I don't have to worry about getting any dazed stuff in my draw pile. And then I could just use Whirlwind to end my turn, I guess. Look at that. Already down to half health. Oh, and now I'm weakened. Lovely. But I'm not vulnerable, at least. Okay, the Hex still applies for one more turn. Not great, but okay. You see... But then if I do this... I get it dazed into my draw pile, but... I also gain power, so... Okay, Thunderclap. Strike. Strike. And they are intending to attack, so I guess I will defend just to take a little less damage. And end it at that for now. Took a little damage there, not great. Oh, the Hex seems to still say... Oh, it's Hex 1 as in I shuffle one dazed into my draw pile whenever... Okay. Well, Metallicize is nice. Twin Strike. Oh, and victory. Okay, cool. Still lost a little HP overall, but not too much. Inflame. That's a power. I like powers. Gain 2 strength. Or I have that, deal 10 damage and draw 2 cards. I think I'll take Inflame. Okay. Next enemy. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat. Inflame. And I gained 2 power, right? 2 strength, I guess. Whatever. Close enough. Now the strike is free. So we got a Mystic and a Centurion. Centurion intends to block. The Mystic is gonna do what? It intends to use a buff. Okay. I'm kind of inclined to get rid of the Mystic first. It's usually enemies like that that end up being more annoying at the end of the day. I don't really care too much about gaining more energy this turn, and I wouldn't gain any strength from it. So I don't think I'm going to do bloodletting this turn. Oh, and that's a skill, not a power. So, yeah. Okay. Shrug it off. Oh. Berserk? Sure. Especially since I know I won't get attacked next turn. And then defend. And I'm not using bloodletting right now because I have nothing else to do with that extra energy. Oh, interesting. The Centurion put a block on the mage. So it seems. Interesting. What now, what now? Apply 6 damage... Sorry, deal 6 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That seems like a decent idea. Hiya. He's protecting his wife. Fair enough. I guess I could defend. Just to not take quite as much damage. But also, yeah, and that's the thing, Whirlwind hitting 3 times, that's 30 damage to each of them, plus they're vulnerable. Which means it would deal not 30 damage, but like, what's another 75%? It would deal like over 50 damage, I think, to both of them. So you know what? Whirlwind. Kaboom. Okay. You know what? So what if I take a little extra damage then? Okay. Totally worth it. Oh, good grief. I have hardly any attack stuff in here. Now what happens when I play a power again? Right. Random card in your hand costs 0. So, sure, I'll use Metallicize. And that made Shrug It Off cost 0. Okay, so now I got another strike. Oh, but they're not weak anymore. She would have... Oh. So I'm hearing now the Mystic would have healed the Centurion guy. Okay, I'm going to do armaments. Upgrade one of my strike cards. use that to attack with first, and then do the other one, and the Mystic is gone. Okay. And because I'm italicized, I only take 2 damage there. Huzzah! Well, Rupture doesn't do as much good now. Although it is a power, which could make something else free. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to end this turn anyway. Bash. And strike. Yeah. Okay. 18 gold, and Fire Breathing is a power. Whenever you draw a status or curse card, deal 6 damage to all enemies. Huh. Interesting. Oh, Juggernaut is also a power. Costs 2. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Oh, dang. Haha. That... oof. Combo with Metallicize and Juggernaut. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Never mind all the other cards where, you know, I have, like, Shrug It Off and Armament, or whatever that's called. Yeah. Makes up for not having Combustion. Alright. Juggernaut it is. Okay. Now, I could try to face an elite here. But, oof. Or I rest. And then really the only elite option that I have comes later down the line. Trouble is, if I fight that elite and end up real low on health, as long as it isn't... I mean, but it will have 25% less HP at the start. Alright, let's see. Painful Stabs. Intends to attack for 6 damage 2 times. Whenever you receive attack damage from this enemy, add a wound into your discard pile. Great. And of course I'm weak to start things off, so I'll focus on gaining some block. And then just hit it once. And that'll be this turn. Although, you know what? Maybe this would be a good time to use my plated armor. Or the Essence of Steel, I mean. Apply 3 vulnerable. Maybe that'll come into play next turn. For now, I think I'll use the Essence of Steel, because I'm not actually going to end up taking any damage if I do that, I think, right? Or maybe not. Okay, yeah, I will. Oh, so now it's going to attack 3 times. Yippee! That applies vulnerable. Or I could use the potion to make it vulnerable, and then pretty much just use Whirlwind. Yeah. That's already 18. It seems like it's just gonna keep adding stuff. So, alright, you know what? Fine. Fear Potion. And... ugh. So, just checking. If I gained 8 block, I'd have a total of 12. I'd still take 6 at the end of the turn, and my plated armor does nothing but multi-stab and heavy stab. No blocks, no buffs, nothing. Okay. Alright, you know what? Whirlwind. So there's, I guess a total of 42 damage to it. And now my plated armor is, all the way down to 1. Oh. Weak. Applying 3 weak means it deals less damage. So there's that. And of course, if I start off by gaining 2 strength, something in my hand will be free this turn. So let's go with Inflame, I guess. Okay, which made Shrug It Off free. Oh, and then Juggernaut. But the Clothesline. But the Juggernaut. Dang it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Juggernaut is a power. So that would make something else free. Fine. Juggernaut it is. And it made the Clothesline free. Hooray! I get both. Happy me. Okay. That... I'd say I'm satisfied with how that turn went. Now, would I be able to finish it this turn? I'm thinking probably. That deals 17 damage. Berserk is free. I could use that, and that'll make something else free. Okay, so the strike is now free. Okay, tell you what. I will hit it with strike first. That does 14. So, yeah. I think I'm in the clear. But, just to get a little more damage out of it. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, gaining the armor also did damage. And okay. So, actually, on the whole, granted, I used a couple of consumables there. But on the whole, I only lost 14 HP? 27 gold, Incense Burner. Every 6 turns gain 1 intangible, which reduces all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Smoke Bomb. Escape from a non-boss combat. Receive no rewards. Okay. Alrighty. And then I add a card to my deck. Skill, attack, attack. Deal 11 damage to all enemies. Not bad for 1 cost. Add a random attack into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Exhaust. I don't really like exhausting cards all that much. I think I'll go with Cleave. Both of the next elites are multi-enemies. Now, I could fight a regular enemy and then have some choices. Or see what this unknown is. Maybe it'll heal me. Like the library gave me a chance to do. But then I'd have to fight another elite. And then after I cleared that elite, I could... I could... I mean, I do have that smoke bomb. You know what? Alright. Let's see what happens. As you continue your ascent, thick black smoke begins to billow out of the ground and walls around you. Out of the ground and walls, I think is how that... Anyway, coalescing into 3 masked forms that start to speak. Another puppet of Niao, I think. Agreed. She always makes the funnest toys. You notice an oversized grin as the third addresses you. Ignore the others. Would you like a taste of our power? I'm sorry, lose how much max HP? I think that would kill me. Now, Apparition is ethereal and gives me 1 intangible. But, again, if I'm reading that max HP change correctly, that would kill me. I don't want to do that. So I refuse. Doesn't take away from your current health, just max health. But yeah, like, ugh. How disappointing. He will join us sooner or later. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was other ha-has. Oh well. Shapes fade away, leaving only the unnerving laughter ringing in your ears. Oh, great. Another elite. Alright, well. Alright. So it's a multi-enemy thing, but... So they're each down 25% health. And I'm weak to start things off. So I think I will metallicize, because that's a power, and make something free. So then I get free block. I don't know if Clothesline is the right play for this turn, since I'm weaker and whatnot. Why is... Oh yeah, every 6 turns gain 1 intangible. Shoot, if I could just survive to the 6th turn. Alright. I'm still gonna take some damage from all this. And I've been wounded. Great. Bloodletting. Ugh. Heck no. Alright. I got 2 of them looking to attack and apply status effects. And then this one is looking to apply a major negative status effect. Great. Red one's gonna make me unable to... Meaning the middle one? Because the one in the back is also kind of red. I'm just making sure I understand which one you mean. I mean, the middle one looks more red to me. The back one. Okay. So, anger, because that's free. Bloodletting doesn't help me a ton in the moment. Shrug it off. Do another strike. Unfortunately, I cannot get rid of any of them just yet. But I gain 5 more block, which means I'm only going to take like 1 damage this turn, but still. Oh, jeez. Okay, so, what do I actually officially have on me? At the end of your turn, gain 3 block. You cannot play attacks this turn. Really? And literally everything I got was an attack. Literally everything I got this turn was an attack. Yeah, I'm gonna have to smoke bomb my way out of here. Because I'm not gonna beat this. Well, that's a shame. Okay. What do I get from the treasure here? A shuriken. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. I mean, that's nice. I'm still really close to dying here. I think after this battle, I'm gonna have to go to the unknown space and then seek the rest. Because, oof. This is not great. Why does there have to be 3 enemies? Right now they're all looking to apply buffs. Oh, Cleaver. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Or sorry, Cleave plus. Tell you what. But the 8 block wouldn't really do much for me. Alright. Cleave plus. They all take 8 damage. And then I have no clue which one's gonna try to do what. For now, I think I'm just gonna focus on the one with the lowest health. And I played 3 attack cards in a turn, so I gain 1 power. Or strength. Whatever. Ritual. Right. They've all done the ritual. Which means at the end of this turn it gains 3 strength. And now they all intend to attack. Okay. Well, I will gain 2 strength, I think. And that made the armaments free. So I think I will upgrade Thunderclap. So now they'll all take damage and be vulnerable. And then, well, let's see here. They're about to deal a total of 18 damage to me. If I add this much block, I'll only take 5 to health. Or I could do Twin Strike, which, with them being vulnerable, would probably get rid of one of them. 8 damage, another 75% of that would be... So it's basically 14 per hit on that, which could get rid of the middle one. So I think I'm going to go with that. Huzzah. Okay, and they have now gained strength. If you lose HP from a card. Oh, right, and that's a power, which could make something else free. So, okay. I'll play that. That made my strike free. Oh, I got intangible? Oh, so maybe that's just... Oh, so that's every 6 turns no matter the battle. That carries over between battles. Interesting. And much more helpful. Okay. So, oh, they're only planning to deal 1 damage? But I guess with the strength, that's probably going to be more. Still. I attack. Too bad I didn't have another attack so I could gain one more strength. Oh well. Oh, it's only going to deal 1 damage because of intangible. Duh. They are not vulnerable anymore. Oh, geez. So many powers. That one makes me vulnerable, though. But it could make something else free, dang it. Ah. But hold up. 11... that would be just shy of enough to... Yeah, I would get rid of the 1. Take 12 damage next turn. Okay. I mean, I suppose I could then use Berserk and see what else, but 12 trouble is if I make myself vulnerable. I suppose that wouldn't quite kill me, though. And if it makes the strike free... Okay, yeah, that made the strike free, which means, boom, I win. Haha! Okay. Iron Wave. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. Okay. Not bad. Especially because that could combo off a Juggernaut. Or I have another cleave. I kind of want to take the Iron Wave just because it's different. Okay, but... I tire of these battles on such low health. Oh, hey, a merchant. What have ye for me? I wouldn't mind having another Inflame. Because it's power. I gain 2 strength. Would make something else free. Okay. I'll leave it at that. But now for the important part. I can rest. Okay. Honestly, I might not even have to face another enemy before the main final boss thing. Or I could face 2 more enemies, see what happens. I don't think I'd be able to get much from the merchant. But I don't know if I'd get much... I don't think I'd benefit much from the other enemies either. Alrighty. Vampires? Navigating an unlit street, you come across several hooded figures in the midst of some dark ritual. As you approach, they turn to you in eerie unison. The tallest among them bears fanged teeth and extends a long, pale hand towards you. Join us, brother, and feel the warmth of the Spire. Except remove all strikes, receive 5 bites, lose 25, or is that 25? I don't know, it's kind of hard to... 26 max HP. I don't know how I feel about that, especially the max HP loss. I'm gonna refuse. You step back and raise your weapon in defiance. The tall figure sighs. Very well. The entire group of hooded figures morph into a thick black fog that flows away from you. You are alone once more. Okay, I doubt I'll be able to get anything from this merchant, but just in case, let's have a look. I could buy a perfected strike. 2 additional damage for all cards containing strike. Now, what I'm not sure of is whether that means all the cards in your hand or in your deck. But seeing as that's the only thing I could buy, I feel like I might as well give it a try. Okay, so then I leave. Still, Kage says it's all the cards in your deck, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 others. So on the whole, it would basically deal what? If it counts itself, then that's 6, so that deals an additional 12 damage? Okay. Oh. 14, because Twin Strike counts. So on the whole, it deals 20 damage. That's alright. Okay. I shall rest again. I will not quite be at full HP, but heck of a lot closer. Proceed. Alright. Boss time. And I'm being told his name is Theodore. Alright, he intends to hit for 16 damage. And everything I have is attack related. Great. But at least I can make some of it free. Rupture. Okay, well that just made Inflame free. Which, okay, fine. And that made Cleave free. But I think I'd rather do Bash first and then Cleave to take advantage of the vulnerability. And I gained a power from using multiple attack cards, I think. Sorry. Increases attack damage by 2. How did I gain 2 strength there? I don't know. But, hey, sure. Alrighty. Cleave. Because it's free. You know a boss is crazy when they have time to talk to you during the fight. And ouch. 16 damage to me. Yippee. When you lose HP from a card, gain 2 strength. Okay. What's he intending to do? Intends to block and use a buff. Which means I'm in the clear for this turn and not taking damage from anything he does. Used anger there. Now hang on. It says 3 attacks. Did I play 2 attack? No, the one wasn't an attack. So I may actually... Do I deal more damage now with Whirlwind, or do I use a strike and... Yeah, I'm thinking I use strike first, and then use Whirlwind, because that'll be my third... Oh, it keeps track of the number right there next to the Shuriken. Okay, so yeah. When I play Whirlwind here, then I'll gain 1 strength. So here we go. And that did 84 damage right there. Alright, this isn't going too poorly. So far. Alright, his vulnerability has worn off. Ooh, Juggernaut. Yeah, I'ma do it. And that made the clothesline free. Sweet! The only other question is, do I want to play armaments first? Oh, wait, no, it's already upgraded. Never mind. Okay, so, clothesline. Hiya. He has been weakened. Armaments is still better overall than defend, so I will use the armaments card. And I guess I will upgrade the strike. Can't use it right now. Or maybe I should have upgraded block, because then it's like, well, I gain even more block while also still dealing some damage to him. Okay. More strength, heck yes. So that made Perfected Strike free, which means that's going to deal 27 damage. Okay, frail, I gain less block. Also vulnerable, yikes. But still, Perfected Strike is free. Definitely using that. Although, hang on. Alright. I'm going to play Metallicize first. Okay, that made Shrug It Off free. The main thing I was thinking was I would play Armaments to upgrade the Perfected Strike. But let me see what I get from Shrug It Off right now. Berserk. Okay, I'm already vulnerable, so that just means I would have it for more turns. And now Armaments is free. Not that that really mattered. Perfected Strike. Bam. Okay. And I'll end my turn. Have a free shot, Feudal Weakling. Oh, really? Oh, geez, I have so many effects on me. Uh-oh. Yeah. So, I mean, Rupture's a good one. I have 7 strength. I have the Juggernaut effect. So I'm vulnerable for 5 turns. Metallicize, okay. Berserk gives me more energy. Frail means I gain less block. But I have Intangible right now. Does that only apply to this turn, or is that just whenever the next damage is dealt to me? I would hope the latter. Okay, well, I'm gonna use Twin Strike. Might die next turn. Why would I die next turn? He's planning to use a buff. I think. Yeah. Alright, Since adding block also deals damage to him, I'm gonna defend a bunch. I mean, strike would deal a little more damage, but gaining block and dealing 5 damage is a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. Okay, so he added some strength. So he's got 2 strength. Planning to apply another buff. Okay, I could make him vulnerable. Sure. And then I could play Iron Wave, which deals its own damage, but then will also... Oh, yeah. And then, if I play a Strike, that'll be my 3rd attack card this turn. I gain 1 more strength. Yeah, so I still have, I still have 4 more turns of vulnerability. And this is my last turn being weakened. I will gain 8 block and draw a card. Because I can. Okay, neither of those are playable. End my turn. Defeat impossible. Face my wrath. 27 times 2, okay. Do I have the thing where if I lose HP from a card, I gain 2 strength? Yeah, I have that. Jeez. But that's a skill, not a power. Still, more strength. Anger's already... That's already an Anger plus. I will... Let's see here. Shrug it off. Okay, I added another strike. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I guess that's fine. I won't use up all my energy for the turn, but at least I'll have 3 attack cards within the turn, so I'll gain more strength. Okay. This is gonna hurt, though. Oof. I'm down to 12 HP. That's not good for me. Intends to block and use a buff. Okay. Oh, jeez. 38 damage. That deals 16 damage twice. It seems like the best cards to use this turn would be the Perfected Strike, the Cleave, and the Twin Strike. That deals 33 damage, that's 22. And that should be 32, which means I win! Whew! Okay. So I gain 99 gold. Skill Potion. Choose 1 of 3 random skill cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. And I add a card to my deck. Feed. Deal 10 damage. If fatal, raise your max HP by 3. Whew. I'm not the biggest fan of cards that exhaust, but that... Although the odds of it lining up are kind of low. And yes, I do see why it was suggested I have full health for that. Good golly. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. Heal HP equal to unblocked damage. That's a nice mid-run healing mechanism. Or just straight up deal 32 damage. I'm kind of inclined to go with Reaper. Although it's only 4 damage to all enemies. But the healing part. Yeah. Going with my gut and taking Reaper. Okay. And I proceed. Oh yes, what awards... Or what rewards, I should say, await me here. Choose a relic. Slaver's Collar. During boss and elite combats, gain energy at the start of your turn. Helpful. Astrolabe. Upon pickup, transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Transformed cards become a random card of any rarity. Upgrading cards makes them more powerful. Duh. Sacred Bark. Double the effectiveness of potions. So far, I don't know if I'd say the potions have been that great. I mean, yeah, they've helped, but... Astrolabe, yeah. Transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Yeah. Okay. We'll go with the Astrolabe. Now the problem is, if I transform 3 of the strike cards, that then inherently could make Perfected Strike less effective. That's my only possible qualm with just going all out on the strike cards. So tell you what, I'll start off with 1 strike. One defend. And then I don't know if there's too much else that I'm inclined to change here. So yeah. I'll pick another strike just because there's more of them. Okay. So I enter Act 3, The Beyond. Okay, now what did I just add to my deck there? What's new? Okay. Hemokinesis. Lose 2 HP, deal 20 damage. Okay, I mean, that combos off of the Rupture. Alright, also gain 2 strength. I got a True Grit plus, which isn't great in my opinion, but okay, whatever. Corruption plus, skills cost 0 whenever you play a skill exhausted. Now that only applies to skills, not attacks or powers. But basically everything else is a skill. Okay. But, anyway, that's what I got from my 3 card transformations. Hemokinesis generally seems like more good than bad to me. The other ones are a little bit of a trade-off. But okay. Well, that was the city. And I will leave it off at that for now. Alright. So I cleared Act 2. What definitely was even rougher than Act 1. Kind of lucked out in a moment or two here. Didn't get so lucky with that one elite battle, but I was fortunate enough to have the smoke bomb or whatever that was called that allowed me to run away. If I didn't have that, I probably would have taken another path, though, so, Anywho. Yeah. So, still my first run, and haven't died yet. I'm not sure how far I'll get. Wouldn't be surprised at all if I died in Act 3, but stay tuned to find out. So, of course, make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, share it with others if you want them to see. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to get updates when I post new videos so you don't miss future episodes, and see how far I get, see what all develops after my first run, and what all I might unlock, and things like that. Look down in the description for links to social media pages and all sorts of good stuff like that. And, of course, leave your thoughts and questions down in the comments section below there. So that's going to do it for now. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another video. Whatever the case is, till next time, stay cool, people.